Hi, welcome back to the channel. So in the last video we have seen how to create an instance and how to select an region and how to store your PIM file. So once we have created an instance, the instance state should be running and the status check should be 2 by 2. So until you get this status check, your instance is not ready and you won't be able to connect to your instance. So whenever you wanted to get connected to your instance or connected to any instance, just select the instance and just click on the connect. So here are the options. One is instant connect. Okay, you can go to this public IP where you can get connected, or this is a session manager, or you can have an SSH client also, and this is EC2 serial console. Okay, you can directly connect, but it is not available for everyone. So you see this account is not authorized, so you need to just manage it. So the best option is SSH, and the available option is also SSH. If you are working for any client or anywhere, they will be giving you this SSH also option only. So the additional one which you need is Git Bash. Okay, just download it and get it installed in your system. You can go for Windows or Mac or Linux, whatever system that you are using. Just get it downloaded and installed. Once you have downloaded and installed it and ready, just go to the folder where your PIM file is stored. Just right click and click on Git Bash. You will get a panel here. So this is how you can connect. Copy this code, paste it here. Since you are connecting for the first time, it will ask the authentication. So when you click S, it will add your IP to your instance, and this is how you can connect to your instance. So just keep in mind that this is your basic instance and you don't have any applications installed in this. So whenever you wanted any applications, or whenever, since it's a server, you will be hosting a websites or applications. So if you are installing any Java applications, you need to get in Java installed initially, and then the MySQL also, or any other database that you are looking for. And if you are going for any other websites, then you need to get Apache installed first, then your MySQL. And the first and foremost thing is we need to get updated our system. So for that we have an option called sudo update. Sudo means a master class, so you are accessing it as a master user or as a super user. So whenever you are doing this, just clear it. So you will get this, then run the code. So this is your code, that is sudo apt update -y. So I'll be adding these codes in the comment section. You can get it. So if you see this, you see 53 packages can be upgraded. Run app list -upgradable to see them. So we have updated it. You can upgrade these files. So this is how we will update our packages available in the instance. So let's now install Apache onto our system, that is onto our server. So when the code goes like this: sudo apt get install Apache 2, and then just click enter. So if you see, it's asking a question that after this operation 80 KB of additional disk space will be used. Do you want to continue? Click yes. Then if you see, it will just install the packages, and again you will be prompted in the middle if anything is needed. So now our system is installed with Apache. Next we will be installing MySQL. So if you wanted to check if your application, Apache has been installed properly into your instance, just go to your instance, and then here if you see, you can just copy this and see if you can see your instance or not in a new tab. So it will be showing you an Apache welcome message. You see, this is your Apache welcome homepage. So where this is situated and all, I will be showing you. If you see here, you can see the path also, that is /var/www under public_html directories. And you can also see where your document root directory is for Apache, that is etc apache2 apache2.config. And your virtual host is under var/www. So if at all you are hosting more than one website, then you need to keep in mind all of these. Okay, so this is how we will be installing Apache. In the next video we will see how to install MySQL, and then how to install phpMyAdmin, and then PHP, all the related stuffs that required to host a website. Stay tuned, please do subscribe. Until then, bye, have a nice day.